So, who's going to be next on the chopping block for the bad EZAs? It's going to be AGL Kid Buu. And another one-liner. So, as you guys can see, this is a unit that gets his sub EZA from the physical Kid Buu EZA in the January of 2019. So this guy does get his EZA about a couple of weeks off from the 4th year anniversary, and his EZA sucked. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys. And the reason why it sucks is because he's just a nuker. He's just a nuker that recovers HP at the start of the turn, and he also didn't have a great linking partner back then, and still doesn't have a good linking partner now. As you guys can see, his best linking partner is TEQ Perfect Cell. And guys, let me break it to you guys, TEQ Perfect Cell sucks. He's not that good anymore. He was good, solid enough on EZA. He was good on his EZA for sure when he first came out, but obviously he has aged, and he's only ever used now as a linking battery for this guy and a bunch of other Buus. So with that being said, what is the issue with this AGL Kid Buu? The issue with this AGL Kid Buu is the fact that this guy he's just a nuker that recovers HP. He literally does nothing. They gave this guy essentially nothing from his pre-EZA. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, all he does is recover 12% HP at the start of the turn and lowers defense on super. And his pre-EZA. In his post-EZA, he greatly lowers defense. It's like, come on now. You're just like the TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, you are a pre-LGE meta unit / a battle meta unit. So why not give him, I don't know, why not just let him greatly lower attack with his greatly lowering defense? It's so weird. It's like they almost didn't try. They were probably afraid that this guy would be too strong. Now, I did pull up a video on this AGL Kid Buu at the time of his release, and this is him with 6 out of 7 links active, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is 6 out of 7 links active. He does have 200% leader skills, but that is obviously, it has nothing to do with the situation. I just want to put that out there. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's attack stat. Of course, shout out to the truth. I'm going to leave a source down below for the video link. And you know what's crazy? You guys see how up top it shows like all the little typings? It's so different now because it actually shows AGL, TEQ, physical. Dokkan has come a long way. Okay, so there is no support on this turn, and this guy opens up with 1.4 million. Now I'm just gonna say it outright, for 2019, that's I don't even know. Is that okay? You have Buff Buu, who's at 1 million, but that's because he's getting those links active. I would say that's pretty alright. How many orbs did he get? It's pretty alright, but the thing is, wait, how many orbs was that? Because I forgot back then there weren't any, there's no number above it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 orbs. I mean, that is a pretty solid attack stat, but if you put him right next to his best linking partner in meta content at the time, that being Battle Road, this rotation would not work at all. And if I remember correctly, Buu Saga did have a Super Battle Road stage out at the time for you to run this rotation in there, and you were not running this rotation there because you would get completely blown off the board. Now, you could make the case that, I wouldn't even make the case that you nuke with this guy in Battle Road as a strategy. Has anyone nuked with this guy as a strategy in Battle Road? I don't even think so. I even think for Battle Road, this guy sucks because he's orb hungry. He doesn't have a starter turn attack and defensive buff. He doesn't gain defense on super. He's not stunning. He's not sealing. He's not doing anything useful for his meta, that being the Battle Road meta, because of course this is a pre-LGE meta unit. He's just essentially worthless, pretty much. Because back at the time, Kid Buu units were just barren. You can still argue they are kind of barren now because this guy can definitely use a mega top tier LR, even though there are a lot of memes on this guy not having an LR and Bobby having 3 more LRs than him, but that is not the case. But pretty much the only thing about this card is that essentially his super attack effect sucked in his pre and post EZA. Recovers 14% HP at the start of the turn, which is obviously nice, but 14% attack and 7% defense per keys obtained. It's like they gave him the TEQ Cell treatment. But TEQ Cell, I would say TEQ Cell was, he held more weight than this guy did. I think what they could have done to fix his EZA, to fix his EZA, they could have gave him an attack defensive buff at the start of the turn. And make him an orb changer, but is that asking for too much as for a 2019 unit? Probably so, but yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys next video. I love you all. Peace.